Okay, hi everyone. I am redoing my downstairs kitchen. So this is the before. We have like a little table. Let me flip the camera around real quick so I can show you guys. So this is the table. This is the paint color. The paint color goes up and around, but then it switches to this red up here. And then yeah, so I just finished dumping out all the alcohol that was in our fridge that like we didn't use and like pop that was like expired. This is actually my sister's wedding bouquet. So that needs to go in the garbage because it's been sitting in the fridge for 2 years because she didn't know if she was going to preserve it or not. And that's where it left us. So yeah, I just finished dumping out all this stuff and then that was in the fridge. So we have some like recycle on the floor and then this is like the little stove. But as you can see, it's very like farmhouse themed, and the goal for the paint color is to be, and then they just have like some trash cans down here and then like some stuff in there like that needs to get cleaned out down here. There's just like a random bin with like trash cans and then it's kind of gross down there, but and then this is completely empty. So there's like room, there's like random silverware stuff in here. Again, like this can get cleaned out, like it's dirty in there. And then get rid of this decor. I have some other decor pieces I've already thrifted so far. But then there's just like some cups and some plates up here. And then up in this top cabinet, see if I can reach it. Oh my God. There's just like vases and like some extra glasses and like extra napkins for that like napkin bin down here. But I don't think I'm going to use that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. And then in here is a bunch of like my cups. I don't know if anybody else has these problems, but like I got these from TJ Maxx and they just like, I don't know if they like condensate, but they look so foggy and like you have to wash them every time you use them. But they're fall cups, so I don't know. And then I got this like olive martini shaker from Anthropologie. It's literally so cute. And then it has like this matching, oop. Oh my God, I just almost knocked over that shot glass. This like jigger, which is so cute. Like it's so cute. So yeah, I just have some like cups up there and then this is like extra cups that like low-key this stuff could get donated, but it's just gonna stay there for now. In here I have a watermelon bowl and then some like party planning stuff and like this teapot I want to put out on the stove here. And then up in the top above the fridge, I honestly have no idea what's up here. Like, I think there's like vintage stuff, possibly. Oh, more cups. Okay, and a spider web. Okay, we're kind of closed up for now. And then in here for the fridge, it just looks so much better. It's like a drink fridge, but like obviously it needs to be cleaned out from those like dead florals that were in here. And then like this can be cleaned out. And then the drawers as well. Like there's nothing in the drawers, so you just need like a good wipe down. So that's the plan so far for that. I got all the stuff like dumped out and like ready to throw away and everything. There's probably still more stuff that's like old in there, but like we're having a baby shower for my sister, so I don't want to get rid of it yet because I don't know if anybody's like gonna want to like drink that. The LaCroix is probably expired, to be honest, but I feel bad throwing it away. So that's the update on the kitchen so far. As for the paint samples, I have a few choices on here of what I want to do for it. So I have like this olive spring one, which is kind of like a good, I don't know, I feel like I need to like actually like use samples to like have something like legitimately on the wall. But otherwise they have this like really olive tone one. They have like a little bit like lighter one up there. I kind of like the lighter shades more than the darker shades just because I don't want it too dark in here since there's not any windows in this room. I'm thinking this one is going to be way too bright, so I'm filtering out that one. Otherwise this like silver sage I kind of like on here, this lime wash. But again, I think this one is going to be too like, I don't know, the pickling spice kind of looks good. This one is a little more like blue toned in like the blue hue. This one is a little more neutral than the other ones. This one, again, like the Sage Splendor, like they all look the same. I originally had this one start on here. And so I can show you guys like what they look like on the wall so far. Like, oh my gosh, these walls are so dirty. See, that's where they need to be painted. Also, this color is like not picking up well on camera like at all. Oh, there you guys can see it's like a yellow tone. Also, this furniture, I don't know if I want to keep it in here or just like put it in the storage room because there is a bunch of like paint scuffs on the wall because of it. So it doesn't have like a top coat on it. So anything that like goes against the wall is gonna like scratch up on it. But yeah, this is like, this lighting is just horrible in this room as it is. But that's like what the paint color looks like. So like up against this wall, like that's what I originally had planned. Otherwise there's like these other ones that are way more like neutral. Like this one is going to be a way more neutral, like that's almost like gray compared to this one, which is like a sage green. So I kind of need to decide like what I'm going to do on the paint color for that, because I'm still kind of undecided. I mean, I have some stars that I like on there. I just think I need to like actually like buy samples, but I'm like lazy and I don't want to buy samples. But I'm like, do I just paint it? I also need to like get some things out of here, like the decor and stuff that I need to like put away, so like I can tape the room, like taking down the clock, taking down the picture frame, taking down the other decor that's sitting on the table. Like the stuff over here needs to go to Goodwill. Just like tightening up things. And like these magnets can be taken down with this like little notepad. It's my grandma's. But yeah, that's the plan so far. I'm gonna get rid of all the recycling and then try and like star some paint colors and get like the trash cans moved out of here and stuff like that. So moving things around, getting it cleaned out, prepped for paint, and yeah, that's the process so far. All right, you guys, the room is all prepped. I just have to like tape everything. But this is the before. I cleaned out the fridge as you saw. And then, yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. We actually have a pocket door to our storage room, so like that can be closed. But since like we need like heat and air to it, so it doesn't get like super hot or super cold, we keep it open most of the time just to like regulate the temperature in the downstairs. But yeah, this is what the before is looking like. I mean, these floors I would change, but that's why we're getting the green for the paint. But yeah, otherwise I think the new paint is like really gonna freshen it up. And then the stove, no idea what to do with it yet. It's like really, really rusted. I don't really know if I should use like a Rust-Oleum on it, if that's like even gonna do anything, because it's like so bad. And it also like doesn't have burners on it because it's not like functioning. And this oven, I'm like even scared to look at. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's green. Not gonna open that again. But honestly, I would just like replace this oven if I could and wanted to. But this kitchen is really just for like me to look at and not really use, besides like this drink fridge. So I'm super excited to paint and like get it all like one color instead of like having the red maroon up there. It honestly like looks purple on camera, but anyways, so now I just need to pick a paint color. And then once I pick up paint color, I am going to get like masking tape if I don't have any at home, and then like start taping, and then I will show you guys like what color I end up picking for the room. All right, you guys, it is the next day. I am going to start painting soon. I just have to like tape up everything and try not to get paint everywhere. And then I went with the color Pickling Spice. So it's gonna be that like light green color. I was worried it wasn't gonna be like too gray or too neon, and then like whether it was going to be like too dark in this room, since this room doesn't have any windows. It also has like really ugly ceiling tiles. That is not the priority right now, but we are gonna get the tape going and then start painting soon. All right, you guys, I'm almost done taping. I have one more section left to do. I decided on green for the kitchen because my house is all like neutral, like the whole basement is white, and then the bathroom is cream, my room is cream, and then my office is like a gray color. So I wanted like an actual color to be like a fun space. And like, what is more fun than a kitchen? Like, the memories made in a kitchen last a lifetime. So yeah, that's why I decided on green, and it's pretty calming. I knew I didn't want like yellow, orange, like it already is like near yellow. And then like blue, I don't really like blue home decor, so like that was out of the picture. There's red up on top of here, and I like don't like how that looks already. So that's how we decided on green. And my room is all pink, so like wasn't gonna do pink. And like a purple kitchen, I'm like not really like a big fan of purple. Like, go pack go, if you know you know. Green Bay Packers, like I wear green. We don't do purple around here. So yeah, that's why I decided on green. And then I have one, like I can't fathom doing these ceiling tiles and like taping the ceiling tiles, but otherwise we're all taped. I will say like under these cabinets here was like the worst section because I basically had to be like horizontal or crouch in between this corner, which thankfully I'm small, so like I was able to. And then I had to end up like moving the fridge because I realized that this was all like painted back here. I'm gonna try and paint around the outlet and like not try and get paint on the cords. But yeah, under the cabinets was definitely the hardest part because getting back in this corner is like actually like a pretty deep corner for the countertops. But I had to like lie, like I was looking up at the stars, if that makes sense, to get under there. So that was the most difficult part. Cabinets were very tedious. I'm running a strict program here. So I'm going to try and finish this last section by 1. And if I can get like starting to paint by like 1, that would be amazing. Hopefully I can finish this all today. If not, I'm going to have to come back to it like days later. But that sucks. So hopefully I can get it all done today. Fingers crossed. All right, you guys, I'm giving up on those ceiling tiles. I do not have the time of the day. I'm running the strict program. I am going to like whip out the paint here, but I'm kind of nervous because I've only painted like sections of rooms in my house. Like I've never painted a whole room by my house, and I've never done the paintbrush part. I've only done the roller. So wish me luck because this could go either horrible or it's going to look really cute. This is just going to take forever. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm already tired and I just got done with the taping. But I'm going to show you guys the before and then cut to the after. guys, I just finished the first coat. It's looking so good in here. I'm so excited. I love the color already. It is gonna need a second coat, but I'm gonna have to come back to that like later tonight. I need to eat something. And yeah, it's looking so good so far. I love the color and how it's turning out. It's like the perfect green little kitchen. It's been 2.5 hours. I'm gonna start the second coat, and that's gonna be the last. It's already looking amazing in here. It looks like a key lime pie. I am obsessed. It's such a cute color for spring. This literally matches my YouTube channel, so I'm like all about that. And yeah, I think it looks so cute in here. I also want to like clean the cabinets as well and like polish them up and make them look real good. Otherwise, I'm sick of painting. I don't want to do this again, but I know I'll be happier with the second coat. All right, you guys, I'm taking a little pause because I need a little pick-me-up. I got the cranberry fizz poppy. These have been sitting in my fridge for months, like literally months. I savor them because they're seasonal. So let's crack it open. It's June. Oh my God. Divine. Oh my gosh. It's bringing me back to life halfway through this. I just finished like the brush stroke stuff with a paintbrush. Now I'm gonna go into the roller. Yes. Also, I don't know if this is like a known thing or if this is just a thing like my mom did all my life so that I know it, but if you wrap your like roller in plastic wrap and put it in the fridge, it like doesn't dry out, so you don't have to like replace it. And it's just such a smart little like life hack. Now that I'm done with the paintbrush section, that's the section that takes the longest. I'm gonna be able to like whip through the rest of this with a roller because the roller takes me like half the amount of time that the paintbrush does. Also, there were so many like cabinets and like crevices to like work around just because there's like a lot of outlets in this room for like appliances and like light switches, and just like working around the appliances in the cabinets took a lot longer. And like also this like weird ceiling thing we got going on. So hopefully I can whip this out and I don't spend too long on this because I'm getting tired and I'm kind of sick of it by now. I finished painting like probably like a half hour ago. It's finally done. I can take off the tape probably tomorrow after work. In the meantime, I wiped down the fridge and like the oven and underneath the cabinets, like that white part up there, and then the fridge with the magic eraser, and there was like so much like dirt and grime. And then I'm probably going to wash the cabinets with like a cabinet like rejuvenate. I'm gonna try and find like a wood board for the stove and then take off the tape tomorrow, and we'll see what it's looking like then. All right, you guys, it's Thursday now. I wasn't able to take off the paint last night because I had to work like a 9-hour shift, and then I actually went to the beach with some friends, which was so fun because I was able to meet a few new people and we played beach volleyball and went to an ice cream shop after work. It was like the perfect summer day. The night was literally gorgeous too. It was so much fun. So my priority was not on taking off the tape. I'm also very tired today. The weather is kind of like gloomy and rainy and I'm not feeling very motivated, but we are going to try and get this tape off without like, I really hope it goes off smoothly. So it looks kind of weird without the tape off, but I'm gonna get started on that right now. I have to go grab an X-Acto knife and then yeah, let's see what it looks like. I'm so excited to see it with the tape off. I feel like a lot of people are gonna hate this green kitchen, but I think it looks good. It's also, I feel like it's coming up a lot more green on camera than it looks like in person. Like this is like the true color kind of than some other clips when I'm like standing in the corner. It looks like really, really green, but this is kind of what it looks like in person, is like what's behind me in the light. I also can't wait to like move back the fridge and like use like a stainless like barkeeper's friend on the sink. And then I have like really hard water in my house, so there's just like a bunch of like calcium buildup that like is kind of cemented on there just because like we have such hard water. But yeah, I'm probably gonna clean the sink and use barkeeper's friends, and then I am wanting to decorate. I am just like missing a few things that I like need to decorate. Like I have a plate I want to display, but I'm looking for like a plate holder that I can thrift. And then I also, for this back corner right here, that red table was there. And I'm not putting the red table back because it will literally look atrocious with this paint color. But I want to get like a little like bistro, like cafe, like honeymoon table that's like a 2-seater. I think would be like really cute to make it like a cafe vibe in here and have it be like a little coffee shop. I think would be like adorable. So you could like sit and have your coffee in here, just like have a vibe. Anyways, that's kind of my plan for the table. I'm gonna try and see if like Facebook Marketplace one or thrift one. Otherwise, I haven't found one online that I like love yet. They're either like too outdoorsy or too expensive or like not the right style for the room. So that is going to be the big hunt, is like finding that furniture piece in here. But yeah, otherwise I'm gonna put like the outlet covers back on. So that is put together. But yeah, let's start with getting the tape off and go from there. Alright, you guys, I got all the tape off. That was probably the worst part of the whole process, is getting the tape off. And now I am cleaning the cabinets. I'll show you the before and after of like the top cabinets and then like the bottom cabinets after I did it. You can see like the top cabinets are a lot more dull and the bottom cabinets are a lot more shiny. So I'll show you those. So like these are the bottom cabinets. And then like these are the top ones, a lot more like dull. Update on the kitchen reno. Well, redo. It's not really a reno, but I am building a table right now for it, and it's like this brown chestnut color. But if anybody thinks building furniture is hard, it's really not that hard once you get used to it and once you like do a few pieces. The first thing I ever built was wobbly as all get up. But now this is a table, so I need to make sure it's really sturdy. So I'm making sure that Allen wrench is like tight as can be. But yeah, so I'm building the table right now, and I'm really excited to see what it looks like in the end. I also have chairs in the back that I'm gonna work on next. So yeah, that's how that's coming along. And this wood is kind of gonna clash, but I wanted this piece to be basic enough to where I can move out with it. But we'll see how it looks in the kitchen once it's all done. I also have a few decor pieces I want to show you guys in there that turned out super cute. I don't know if I'm going to do like any wall art or anything, because I don't really want to spend money on wall art. But we'll see what it's looking like without the wall art, and then I'll decide later on that. But that's kind of the update right now, as I'm just building this furniture. And I kind of want to get it done soon. My arms are already hurting. But I'm going to try and power through and get it done. All right, you guys, the table is all built. I love the way it's looking so far. It's all built, and I think it looks super good. So I'm super excited about this. That actually wasn't that hard to build, like, at all. I think that took me like under an hour to build. That was probably one of the easiest builds I've had to do. And I think it looks really good. I think it looks like super sleek and modern. I love the wood tone of it as well. I think it's very universal. And yeah, so really happy with how this turned out. And I'm gonna start working on the chairs now. All All right, you guys, I started building on the chairs and the parts came in like this little tiny yellow bag, and I just think that's so cute. Anyways, my favorite part of building things is bubble wrap. Like, I just love it. There's bubble wrap that's like good bubble wrap, and then there's bubble wrap that's like not really good at cracking. But like this is like tiny, good cracking bubble wrap. I'm like, this is so satisfying. I love it. That's my favorite part. All right, you guys, I just had Domino's and I have my little lava cake sitting on my table so that it's ready for me to eat. Anyways, you guys, I really like building furniture when like you know what you're doing, but like it's also a nightmare if you don't know what you're doing, but like I kind of like it because it's kind of calming. I don't know if anybody relates to that, but building furniture is kind of calming. You just like zone in and like screw your screws and yeah. But this is how the table is looking. I think it looks so good and I think it looks so cute. I was actually worried about the wood in here, but I think it actually goes really good together. And I really like the chairs with it as well. They're a good tweed because I had to return those Amazon ones that were not giving. These ones are from Target, and then the table is still from Amazon. I ordered another table that was like an all white table. That was like a tulip table that was on sale from Target, but I am going to return that one because I like this one a lot better. And I think it's super cute and it fits the vibe so well. It's giving that cafe bistro vibe that I wanted. And let me show you guys the rest of the decor that I got for this space. Okay, so everything here is thrifted. I got the stand at an antique store and then the butter dish at the same antique store. And then the plate, I believe, is from Savers or the Salvation Army, but I'm not entirely sure. But it has little bananas on it, so I thought it was super fitting for the kitchen. And the butter yellow just like completes the whole vibe in this corner. And then as you guys can see, the stove looks so much better spray painted. And then we have a little ravioli spoon dish. This is from Hobby Lobby. And then we have my champagne from my champagne pop from graduating college. So that champagne bottle is very near and dear to my heart. All right, you guys, that lava cake was actually really good. And then I have this teapot that is from Target, I believe. Anyone Can Cook cookbook from Epcot. I have this jar from my coworker Dale that got it for me. Shout out Dale. He's literally named after a Disney chipmunk. Iconic. But Dale got me this little alien jar. Super cute for a little cookie jar. And then I have this Mickey charcuterie board back here. So all really cute stuff in this corner. Thank you so much for watching today's video of my kitchen redo. It was a long process, but we got it looking good all in the end, and I'm super excited to enjoy this space and have my morning coffee at this little table here. So yes, I love everything and the way the paint color turned out and like all the decor looks. I think the butter yellow went really well with the paint color in here, and this is all stuff I was able to thrift, or it was gifted, or it was a really special buy for me. So I love the way everything turned out, and I think it looks so good in here, and it feels so fresh with the paint and the cabinets and everything being all clean and everything. And I'm excited to take this stuff along when I am able to move out one day. So yes, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!